Hi there and welcome to Seafox Tarot. This is Maddie with your daily reading for Monday, February 25th, 2019. Today we have musical accompaniment by my partner that you'll hear coming on and off in the background. He just got himself a brand new amp, so he's very excited and he's practicing on his electric guitar, which he doesn't usually pick up. Okay, so let's see what we have for today. As usual, I'm just going to pull 3 cards and see what the energies and messages are for us today. And these readings are just part of my daily practice, and I'm glad that you are joining me today so that we can all gain a little insight and direction into what this day has for us. All right, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and Page of Wands. All right, and this deck that I'm using is the Green Witch Tarot, one of my favorite decks. All right, so 6 of Pentacles. This is a card that talks about giving and receiving. So actually, before I get to the 6 of Pentacles, let's just talk about sixes. Now, in the tarot, the number 6 comes right after the number 5, and well, I guess all the time it comes right after the number 5. But the number 5 is about transition, and it can be very difficult transition, changing from one state of being into another, or from one reality to another, or one perception to another. And the 6s represent the other side of that transformation and what is possible on the other side of that transformation. So when we talk about Pentacles, we have material, worldly belongings and goods. They, of course, represent earth, also finances, money, and all that good stuff. And when you think about the 5 of Pentacles, it's usually like an old woman or an older figure, and sometimes a child hobbling past a church. It's snowy outside, they're out in the cold, they have nothing. And then the 6 of Pentacles, the very next card is, here it's a woman, but usually have a figure who's giving to either one or 2 hands. So here she's giving to this, what looks like a beggar woman here who has nothing in her hands. And also this guy is holding out his hand, and you can see that he's got some coins or some money or some sort of wealth, some source of wealth behind him that he's hiding. And the idea behind the 6 of Pentacles is that this woman is giving freely because she doesn't know when she's going to end up on the other side, when she's going to be the one who needs the handout and needs some assistance. And so on this day, you could be any of these people in this scene. You could be the woman who's giving, the woman who's receiving. You could be this man who already has some wealth but wants more and is being a little bit deceitful to try and get it. But mostly what this card talks about is the balance of life between giving and receiving, and that when you're giving, you will be receiving in the future, and when you're receiving, you'll be giving in the future. So let's jump over to the 6 of Wands. Now the 5 of Wands, again, we started with the 5 here, we'll start with the 5 here. 5 of Wands is about conflict, and it's often about sort of boyish conflict, or what we would think of as childish conflict. So trivial, and in a sense that it trains or prepares us for larger things to come. So oftentimes in the 5 of Wands, you'll see a group of boys sort of fighting with sticks, and it looks like they're training for combat or something like that. And here in the 6 of Wands, we have victory. We have the war hero marching home on his white horse to all the village people. and they're celebrating his return. Now, the funny part about this card is, it's usually like this very celebratory card, and everyone's cheering, and we do have like some flowers up here and a nice picture. But look at these people's faces. Especially like the woman in the middle right here. Just look at her face. She's like very stern and serious. This woman's smiling a little bit, but he looks kind of happy. But there isn't like this great sense of welcoming a hero back to town. There's more of a sense that a sense of duty, like they have to salute him, or give him some sort of deference because of his position on the horse. So that brings us lastly to the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands, pages are young energy. They're about something new coming in, and they can often bring news or new beginnings or new starts. And so the Page of Wands is a young boy here with his donkey, and he's sort of practicing with his magic wand here. And he's maybe not really doing anything intentionally. He's just sort of messing around and seeing what can happen. And what he's going to end up with is something that is really useful or interesting, or that he ends up being really passionate about, because that's the magic of the wands. So let's put all these three together. And these are interesting interpretations of these cards. And I'm glad I chose this deck today, because there's a little bit of deceit, there's a little bit of duty, and a little bit of naivete in these cards that doesn't always appear. So I think today is a day to recognize your position in life, right? Are you the one giving, or are you the one receiving? Are you the one riding in on the white horse, or are you the peasant who's forced to stand on and watch and be happy, quote unquote, for the victor coming back, right? Are you the naive and sort of joyous young boy who's just wandering through the forest and will happen upon his life's passion? Which role are you playing in your life? And is that the one that you want to be playing? Do you want to be the deceitful person? Do you want to be taking money when you know that she might need it more than you because you already have some? But, what we don't know is, who does he have at home? Does he have, 12 children to feed and something else important going on that he needs all that money? I don't know. What about this guy? He looks very regal, but what else is going on in his life? We can't tell just by looking at people what's going on behind the scenes. All we can really do is look at ourselves and know ourselves. So I would say the message today is to look within and figure out if you are happy with the position that you are in. Because if you're not happy, the good news is nothing is permanent. And the other good news is that you have the power to change it. And you, even without thinking, sometimes you can just flip it around, and you can go from being this stern-looking woman standing on the sidelines to being the man riding the horse. And maybe not, the male-female change, unless you would like to, but just those two personalities. So let's go ahead and grab one of our angels and ancestors oracle cards and see who is coming with us and who can help guide us on this journey today. Okay, one more shuffle. And today, I don't always take the top card, but today I'm going to take the top card here. The Drum, Dream and Journey. I love this card. So drums are, they're ceremonial. They tap into our most fundamental and primal instincts and knowledge. You know, for thousands of years, people have used drums to communicate over, you know, huge areas of land that we can't even imagine today. I mean, we just call on our cell phones today. Super easy, but drums were the original cell phone. And this, you know, finding your drum beat is like finding who you are. So, you know, maybe you actually go physically bang on a drum today and see what comes out. And, you know, do you come out as one of these characters? Do you come out as a character that isn't here? Are you resonating with your own drum beat? I hope so. I'm gonna go bang on a drum, I think. I'll see what my partner's doing. I bet he's got some drums or some percussion of some sort out there. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. That would be the coolest. I think I have 2 subscribers right now. Let's try and make it 4 by tomorrow. Wouldn't that be exciting? I would be so excited. Double my subscription numbers. Anyway, I hope that you have a lovely day, and I will speak with you again soon. Thanks.